Hi, Anti-Society. Welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are listening to Stray Kids, which I think I might have heard part of. Is this one where they have the roll call kind of thing where they're going through everyone's names of the group? I don't know. I'll know more once I actually listen to it. I'm mostly just worried because this has the same name as the group, which I feel like might get me emotional. I'm pretty sure it's the last song of this album too, which I don't trust those. Knowing Stray Kids. We'll see. At least there's a video, maybe? They do get me emotional with videos too. We're just gonna go for it and hope for the best. I will say one thing. Every time I see the title of this song, I just get Miroh stuck in my head. But we'll see what we got. Uh-oh. You gonna get sentimental on me?
We're gonna go away to places still unknown.
Why does that immediately get me emotional?
We made it on our own. We do what we wanna do. The message through our music, it ain't even done. It's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops.
Wait, first off, beautiful having those like held notes, a little bit of a break in the voice too. It's so soft, but you get like a little bit of that like vulnerability there. Also, starting with a sweet Felix vocal instantly got me emotional. Maybe it's just because I don't know, I feel this strange amount of like pride having been someone who's been listening to Stray Kids. Oh gosh, I don't want to do the math of how many years, but like 2019 is when I started listening to them. Seeing how much Felix is just like grown from a vocal standpoint just gets to me, but also knowing the history of like how Stray Kids was put together, having Felix open up a song like this, how dare you get me emotional immediately. I'm gonna listen to it again though. It was beautiful, like vocals coming through too, just so pretty.
We're gonna go away to places still unknown. We're gonna show the way. We made it on our own. We do what we wanna do.
Beautiful note.
Message through our music, it ain't even done. It's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops.
Okay, it says it's Sugmin, but is the Hyunjin or am I crazy? I don't know. That my brain was like. Anyway, I'll see you in probably the music video.
Through our music, it ain't even done. It's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops. 어린 나의 보라고 터져 나왔던 갈등. 눈이 감겨졌지 무너져 내렸던 노력들. Every part of me and 내야만 했던 날들의 힘듦 속에서 벗어나 이젠 자랑스러운 그 이름.
Wait. Sorry. My eyes ran ahead to the Hellevator and I was like, I was already going through things because I could see the thumbnail for this music video is y'all in an elevator. And I'm fine. I'm not tearing up. Beautiful like vocal there, but also like the lyrics. How dare you? I like that we have almost this like speed up though, saying all of these things, right? Like the lyrics becoming more vulnerable. We have this like speed up in the cadence of kind of like, I just have to say all these things and also move on. They happened, they affected me, they're part of the journey of getting here, but also I'm in a different place now, right? There's definitely a lot of growth that has happened with them that I feel like having that sped up cadence is, yes, all of this. And also, I've been able to progress past that point, which is why you can put it into lyrics now, right? Like a lot of the time when you're in the middle of something, it's a lot harder to be like reflective enough on it to put it into actual like words and creations, right? Because you're still struggling through the midst of it. It usually takes some time and some perspective and some distance from the things that you've gone through before it ends up affecting like the work that you do, because you had enough time to unpack it and look at it and be like, all right, let me see it for what it is instead of what I felt while I was going through it. So it feels like this kind of rushing forward to be like, yes, there's all these things, but we're moving on, right? Wait, I want that note.
Yeah, rhythm never stops. 어린 나의 보라고 터져 나왔던 갈등. 눈이 감겨졌지 무너져 내렸던 노력들. Every part of me and 내야만 했던 날들의 힘듦 속에서 벗어나 이젠 자랑스러운 그 이름. 'Cause Stray Kids still gonna rock on the Hellevator, yeah.
I like the group vocals. I'm gonna need Felix to leave me alone for a second. I have a lot of feelings. First off, beautiful vocals. I love getting something that's very like vocal heavy and having like a soft delivery with a lot of their voices too. I'm a little bit of a mess. We're gonna try and stay focused. The callback in the lyrics is a lot. And like I love the way that it all comes together though, like the references blending into each other and being like this kind of beautiful like homage to everything that has come before this point. I love the taking pride in the name, right? I think that was like Han's part, like this idea of having earned the right to feel proud of this thing that they've made and putting that name to a song and then referencing back to a bunch of things that they've done and saying like, yes, we've done all these things. These are all true. This is all part of the journey. Again, like in a more like positive lens, right? Of being like, this are all the things that we've created and that we've done and that are part of what have built the name of Stray Kids, and we're continuing forward, right? And we're moving on to other things, and we're able to build on that foundation or like those previous things and continuing forward. Like that's the plan. I think maybe I'm trying to think of when this came out. Were we dealing with like contract renewals stuff? I'm trying to think of like how long ago this was, but I'm like, it would have been like, was it like last year or like a little bit before? There was like, that would have been their like 7-year, which is always a little bit of a rocky time in K-pop spaces. So there might have been some of that too, of them reflecting in that time too, regardless of what their decision would have made, and obviously they continuing on, but you all have to think about it, right? All of the members of this group had to like think about what that decision would mean and like what their intentions would be. And it's usually a time in which groups reflect in general of what the group identity is going to be and what they're going to do going forward. So it's nice to kind of see that like in the form of a song of like all the stuff that we've done and we'll put it together. And I love having the like group vocal of them all singing. How dare you? Anyway, I'm gonna listen to it one more time. I'm probably gonna be misty-eyed this whole time. We're good, whatever. So beautiful. I think there's almost this like running beat in the back too. These really drawn out like string synths. Just there's too much going on in my like heart and my brain. Not the like sold my youth. They're putting too many, it's beautifully done where they're like weaving in a bunch of these like references and previous kind of things that they've done, like lyrics and themes and putting it all together. But it is very overwhelming as a fan who's just like, I love their music and have gone through like a bunch of different like years and phases of what this group has been. Again, I started listening to them in 2019 and I'm just gonna let you fill in the blanks of some of the turmoil that happened while I was still like a new fan, barely had moved into Stayville. Things got a little chaotic, but we figured it out. We stuck it through. We've been through some stuff and just seeing it all put together into the song. And again, like I was saying, this like really like fast beat that's happening with also these drawn out synths. There's a strange like serenity with also this, I don't know, like ambition, right? Like it has this feeling of like restlessness of staying in place. And I think that's what this song is. It's like a reflective song. It's acknowledging all of the stuff that they've done up to this point to make Stray Kids the name, like what it is, but also like feeling this restlessness to not stay in place, to not keep doing the same things, to figure out what the next stage is going to be and like how they're going to continue to grow. And it's just have all of the emotions. No. Not you giving me a little bit of singing at the end. Don't reference Lonely Street. I can't. Lonely Street is like the song for me. If you want to make me cry, Lonely Street is the one. I don't know why. There's just something about that song. Also, because there's a music video. I'm very scared of this music video. The music video gets me. The song gets me. Don't do that to me. You can't blindside me with a Lonely Street reference. I'm fine. It's all fine. Nothing to see here. I need a minute. I love that we went from the rapping that is very like Tangbin. It's very much part of his identity, like with as a rapper, like within the group. And then we transition into that like softer vocal. Again, like this idea of acknowledging all the things that are expected of the group and bringing in other things, right? Even just like softening out is really nice of like this, again, leaning into some of that genuine, more like candid feeling of having these softer voices from them.
So proud of myself, never doubt who we are. 언제까지나 믿어날.
God, Han! Like, I know he can sing. I know I've heard it. I don't know. That just reached directly into my heart. And I'm already in not a state to be able to deal with that.
Let me fall down. So proud of myself, never doubt who we are.
It's a layered vocals too. Ian. Ooh. Ooh, I love that we had the, I guess this is the one I thought that had the roll call. I don't know what song that is, but I guess we'll get to it. Having the slowdown of that percussion is like what I was saying before, like we have this kind of like really fast, almost like running like beat to the song, and then having these drawn out like synths over top of it, having these kind of like two opposite like opposing things blending together. But also like there we have it slowing down, we have that slower beat, like more space in between those, like that beat pad coming in. I think that's really good too, of having this almost like taking a breath in the song, right? There's been so much momentum, and it's like taking a breath, reflecting, having all of their voices together, and then we go back into, I think, another chorus. It hits just right. The like emotional turmoil that I feel like I'm trying to focus on the like logistics of explaining how I feel about this song in order to avoid those, because we need to be at least somewhat coherent for the sake of video. But know that when this song comes on, when I go back to listen to this album, I am going to be an emotional wreck. Add it to the list. I love having the vocals in the back. Oh, I love that we ended with the go on and on, right? Saying there's gonna be more stuff, right? There's gonna be more to come. And I don't know the full story yet of how I feel about like this album. I know that not all albums have to have overarching stories, but I like to make them up because it makes me happy. But it seems like this one feels like an acknowledgement of a different stage. Like we start with, you have like mountains and chick chick boom, right? Of this idea of being, I don't know, almost like you're at a point where you've risen above all of the like noise and things that have happened. I feel like there was some turmoil in the previous couple of albums. And even like Rockstar, it felt like a little bit of this dilemma of becoming more of a symbol of something than like seen as like a full like person. And even like Five Star was struggling with some of that. It may be like the thing that you wanted of becoming like a symbol or an icon or someone to end up in like a Hall of Fame didn't end up being what you thought it would be, and now you're stuck having to reconstruct like what you even want and why you want it. And this feels a little bit like maybe where like this being, I think, like the ending point of the album feels like them trying to rise above that, right? Like trying to find a new perspective, a new place where it's quieter and less concerned with kind of being in like the trenches of everything, right? And being like under the spotlight, and instead figuring out their own perspective, their own vision, and having a precision of how they want to go after it. And I don't know, it feels like this is them, again, reflecting on everything and acknowledging all of the steps that got them to this point, that got them to the top of the mountain. And then it's also making your peace with it, though, of being like, yes, we did all of these things. Yes, all of these things are important to make the name what it is, to have us have gotten to this point, for us to be proud of the fact that we're Stray Kids. But also, like, we have to keep moving, right? This is about progressing forward. This is about doing other things. This is about learning and growing and not wanting to be stuck in place. And that's maybe what this album feels like, of the growth and different perspective and deciding for yourself outside of the external expectations of what the group is and like what the name means, right? This is them being like, this is what Stray Kids is. And going through a bunch of like references of specific things, of being like, this is what the group is. This is what Stray Kids is. And we're going to continue to still like work, like even talk about Hellevator, obviously that's reference to all the way back to the beginning, but also talking about we're still going to keep working with a similar like mindset of we don't want to be comfortable, we don't want to expect things to just happen to us. Like, we're going to continue to keep working and growing and figuring out like what message we want to put into our stuff. Again, I don't know the whole, because there's still some songs on this album that I haven't heard yet, but that is the feeling that I'm getting so far from listening to the songs. And I think that after the last couple of albums, it's nice to see a little bit of them being like, no, this is what our group is, this is what we want Stray Kids to be. And I like that it has this feeling of like continuing to move forward and have this momentum while also having this like nostalgia or introspection, but not in a way that is like critical, right? Like those held synths are a little bit higher up, so it feels a little bit more like hopeful and optimistic, and I like that, even though it makes me cry and I'm very worried about what this music video is going to be. It's fine, we'll make it through. I already feel emotional because I'm like just immediately worried. Oh, little smile. Not the bus. We in, wait, are we, sorry not to interrupt you immediately, but are we on, look at this, are we like in a movie theater like watching back and everything? Because where's like the school bus, right? Which is District 9? Oh, the smiles though.
We're gonna go away to places still unknown. We're gonna show the way. We made it.
Oh, they're all like joined together at that part.
The message through our music, it ain't even done. It's true.
What I say.
Rhythm never stops.
Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, first up, I know that sounded like Hyunjin. I know what Sungmin sounds like. Yeah, no, officially Felix beginning the song and singing like that, sounding like that, singing those lyrics, just push me over, just shove me to the ground. I think it would hurt less. And also him saying, well, we made it through, we made it, and then they all come together. I'm not okay.
Still unknown. We're gonna show the way. We made it.
Yeah, we made it, they all come together. I'm fine.
The message through our music, it ain't even done. It's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops. 어린 나의 보라고 터져 나왔던 갈등. 네가 끝이 무너져 내렸던 노력들. Every problem 위에 내야만 했던 날들의 힘듦 속에서 버텨내
No.
자랑스러운 그 이름. Cause
No. How dare you? First off, I was already emotional about that. Second, his little like emotion before, like little like being nervous before, and then you putting in scenes, you giving flashbacks. I remember. Don't do that to me. And then I'm all being there for him. No, not with Han. Okay, I'm already emotional. I know. It's fine, whatever. I don't even care.
Music ain't even done, it's true. Yeah, rhythm never stops. 어린 나의 보라고 터져 나왔던 갈등.
The 8 too.
Every part of me and 내야만 했던 날들의 힘듦 속에서 벗어나야 이젠 자랑스러운 그 이름. Cause stray kids still gonna rock on the Hellevator.
No.
Yeah, we head to the top.
Don't do this to me.
Stray kids, we're doing that, do whatever we want. Yeah, we don't give a what.
It's a fun shot. I'm sorry, were there 8 floors? Was that what we were doing? Is that what you're doing to me? Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'm not even upset about the fact that you're putting in clips of their early music videos. We got District 9 main references. I don't even know. I don't know why you think that would affect me. I don't think that why you would think that would rip my heart out. Because I'm fine. I'm not too emotionally attached. I like this top-down shot. No, don't do this to me. They're little smiles. No. No. How dare you? What did I say? You can't sideswipe me with a Lonely Street reference. Don't. Okay, especially Hyunjin, okay? Hyunjin's part in the Lonely Street music video is very personal to me. As someone who only got into Stray Kids because I saw a video of Hyunjin and I thought he was incredible at his dancing. Don't do that to me. All of the references are getting to me. They were such babies. Like seeing the like side by side of them going from these like older clips to them now. Even them being in like the white in the earlier videos and then they're like in black outfits now. They've grown so much. They've done so many things. Again, this idea of going to like the next thing. I think even with the elevator, it was like we've reached like the first floor to be like, there's still so much for us to accomplish and go after. And we might have made it to like the next floor, but we're not at the top yet. Like where there's so much more for us to grow into. God, Felix looks good too. I'm emotional. I don't need you to like gender flex on me. Thank you. How are y'all doing? I'm just a little mental health check. How's Stayville doing? I wasn't there when this came out, so I'm sorry I'm a little bit belated in that, but I hope you're doing okay because I am in shambles. I think the only thing keeping me together is that I'm filming a video. I think if I was just on my own, it would be a lot, it would not be pretty. Is there like some side effects references too? No, don't do that to me. No. Cute. Oh, the wings. And they're together. The wings. I'm fine. Yeah. I feel like I'm just tapped out. I'm like, I can't even put into words what I feel because if I do, I'll just be crying. Mostly because of being proud. I feel like I need to be clear about the fact that like the tears are this like mixture of like pride and also nostalgia and also like having experienced a bunch of the videos that they're referencing like in real time, going through all of their stuff. This is good. This is good. I just would have liked more of a warning. Because I don't feel like I heard anyone talk about this when it came out. Maybe because I was just like dodging the best I could, especially because like Chick Chick Boom was such a huge song that I feel like I was just like, don't show me anything, Stray Kids, because I was like, I don't want to get spoiled on anything that's going on more than I already know. That I might have just dodged this one completely, but it's a lot. It's a lot for me to take in for like the first experience. And I will thank you in advance for your understanding. I'm not gonna get all the references either because I'm just distraught. We'll look at each other too. love the concert footage. Smiles! I'm sorry, Bangchan's smiling going on stage. It's like... Babies. No. First off, babies. Second, I already said that I had Miroh stuck in my head. Why would you put this cute little smile? Why are you doing this to me, Hyunjin? Leave me alone. I do like getting to see them with the concert footage put into of being like how much they've progressed. You get all these references to earlier on in their career and like the earlier music videos. And then once they start to get some more like momentum as them as a group, you get the like concert footage and having stay there and like people that they're performing to and that are like they're crafting these messages for and that are connecting to those messages. Love that symbolism. Great. I'm fine. Everything's fine. God, they were such little they were so tiny. Oh. Go to perform. I like that it ends with them being like, we're getting off the elevator, but it's like to go perform. We're still continuing. Right? We're still Stray Kids. This is still like part of who we are as a group. I'm not gonna get all of the references. I know there were a lot of them in there. I was not ready for them to like literally put in clips from previous music videos. And I've seen them. I've seen them a bajillion times. I know what they look like in those videos. I was there. But I wasn't ready. I thought that maybe there'd be references to things, Easter eggs, or whatever. They're like, no, we're going to cite the material. We're gonna cite our sources, where these lyrics and where these like themes are from. And I wasn't ready. Definitely comment down below all the references. I'm sure when I go back and I rewatch this, because that will probably happen a lot, because I do legitimately love the song, I'll get more of them, but definitely comment any of them. I know we had the Hellevator, obviously, Side Effects, right? Miroh. I'm blanking now because I'm overwhelmed by everything. Lonely Street, The Nerve. Oh, there was the one that they did like on the beach that was like more of a recent one. I don't know why I'm blanking. Anyway, definitely let me know all the references. I'm a mess. I'm gonna need a lot of listens to just like make my peace with this song. So if you see an increase in streaming numbers, I'm gonna need you to mind your business and let me cope. I don't know if I have anything further to say. I don't know if I could put together thoughts, feelings. I did really love the song though. Like, it's such a beautiful song. Their voices are so beautiful on it. I love like the vulnerability that they are putting into like having the softer sound from like all of them, and some of those like flip ups into those like higher like head falsetto, depending on which member it is, just leaning into some of that vulnerability, but just like really beautifully done. And again, like the music video being them getting ready to go on stage, it's this like more like backstage thing, going through some of their previous videos, both like showing it but also referencing to it and recreating and similar like sets and everything. I think they went back to maybe the same place they filmed Miroh, and I'm like, I don't remember how much, I'm gonna be honest, how much budget we had to actually like scout sites back then, so I'll have to like double check. But I think I know that was the intention of them redoing it, but going back to these places and again reminiscing and moving forward and like going on to the next show. Like it ends with them getting off of the elevator at the next floor. We're going to continue on, we're going to do like the next performance, we're going to continue to expand and learn as artists and move on to the next things. And I feel like the video did a really good job of doing that, right? right? Like the nostalgia of it, but also like this reflection and appreciation for we did all of these things. This is part of what has made the group what it is. And we're continuing forward, right? Like it's not being stuck in what was, it's acknowledging it and appreciating it and continuing forward. And I'm gonna need to like decompress. I'm gonna need to take a moment, recover. Like I'm not too emotionally invested in a group of men who have no idea that I exist. Okay, it's fine. But I hope you enjoyed listening to that along with me. You can click those plays to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so next time I post a Stray Kids reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.